the adventure begins. We are tasked, Vida are tasked with doing a time-lapse project for Canon, and we're going to be shooting time-lapse using the Canon 5DSR, so recording that full beautiful 50 megapixel frame, and then after that we'll be making sure that we crop that widescreen so that it could be displayed on two 4K monitors side by side. And we're going to be working with the Ditto Gear motion control unit. It's a relatively new toy for us. We've just managed to get this in with the help of CVP, and we're going to see how this works out. Started to rain, so two 5DSRs going straight in. We're missing an 11 to 24 because the 11 to 24 is right there. We're packing up, we gotta go. Thank you, that's what I need. Early in the morning here in London. I'm here at the Docklands area, and Cornell, another member of Team Vida, is at Alexandra Palace getting the sun coming up, and I'm getting the reflection of the sun on the glass of the buildings in the Docklands area. At the moment I'm going with quite a close-up frame which we're going to crop into.
This is one of the examples of a shot that the team created using motion control equipment.
We're going to do a time lapse looking up just outside of our office. Outside the office we've got a number of converging lines with the buildings. If we look up with an 11 to 24mm lens, we're going to work with the Ditto Gear, the Omni head, which we're going to then use to rotate the camera round looking up. Useful to us. This 535 Manfrotto tripod AQ has over 170 centimeters of height when it's extended, and that means that when we tip the camera up on an 11 to 24, we're not going to catch ourselves in the shot. If the camera was here, we would actually see ourselves as the camera rotates, so it's really important to get the camera above us. So this tripod really helps us out. Weather is so changeable. I was out here just scouting this location all of half an hour ago, and it was amazing to see the clouds moving over the tops of the building, and it created another layer of movement. We had the movement from the rotation, but we would have had a movement from the clouds, but now it's clear weather, typical. We're about there now. We've been spending the last 5 minutes or so just checking, going through a checklist to make sure that our autofocus is switched off, to make sure we're in the right setting, be it AV or manual, to make sure that our exposure compensation is correct for the action that we're going to have above us with the change of sun, but also with the potential of clouds coming into the shot. Choosing our exposure metering mode, be it center weighted or evaluative. It's quite a checklist to go through, but hopefully we'll get what we need now. We're at the top of an amazing tower in central London in the Docklands area. We have a 360 view of London, and we have an amazing choice of areas to shoot and continue our 50 megapixel time-lapse shots, which will be played back in 8K. And we have 3 5DSRs with us. The pressure of the sun going down, we have only an hour to go before the sun is starting that progressive movement down and the colour of the sky starts to make a difference and change colour. So I'm going quiet because we need to get all these cameras set up. Let's do it. That there is the shot that I need. In fact, I should be able to do that with this tripod. So frustrating. Sun, cloud, everything was just perfect, and we actually relaxed a little bit because we thought that it was just going to get better. We were heading into the golden hour, not realising that the point that we were standing at the beginning of this shoot today was the best it was probably going to get. So I don't want to waste any time. We're capturing outside at the moment, the sun's setting. We'll use this opportunity to ingest the images that we've already taken and recorded using the 5DSR, and we're going to capture them and ingest them to 2 SSDs. We've got the G drive SSD there, and we're going to make sure that we walk away with 2 copies of everything that we've recorded today. And then when we get back into the studio, we will drop them straight onto a much larger hard drive, our G-Speed Studio XL, where the work of editing and turning the still images into a moving, fluid motion time-lapse will take place. So we're going to leave this one run, these 2 running, 1, 2, 3. We'll leave these running now. This one over here, the close-up of the window is going to run out because we were not planning it to be a shot more than 20 minutes. But it's actually, even though the sun's gone down, it's quite interesting because all the lights inside the building have turned on, and the hope is that we might be able to see people moving on the inside of the building. That will be really cool. You better check the other camera. But do not watch it back. Bring the camera back in here. Yeah? No, don't do that. Come on, be a good sport. So we learned something new. The building that we're standing on is probably moving just a little bit, and as a result it might mean that there are a number of frames that have got just a bit of motion blur over the course of 1 second. But we've shot probably more time than we actually need, which means that we just need to find a few seconds from each of them that have got the punch and got the impact that we're looking for. This is a victory dance.